Known as pallet shelters, these structures stand just behind the Everett Gospel Mission and are meant to house the city's chronically homeless.
We want to see it succeed because there's people out here who need this so badly.
The debut of the pallet shelter program also triggers a new law that prevents people from sitting or lying on the streets or sidewalks in a 10-block area around the site. Sean Schroeder has been staying in the area covered by the no sit, no lie ordinance. He's not sure what to expect once it's enforced.
Hopefully it will be used appropriately, but we never know. All the cops are different.
Everett police say their intention is not to conduct sweeps and will at first focus on educating people about the new rule. A city spokesperson previously told KOMO News that people will be asked to move if they are blocking sidewalks, business access, or bike lanes.
That'd be great for me because I got arrested for blocking the sidewalk. I did 10 days in jail.
Those who move into the pallet shelters won't have a time limit for how long they can stay. The Everett Gospel Mission will start by connecting them with services and start working toward their goals.
Let's make this a reality. This is a needed thing.
That's right, Molly and Eric. There are 3 trucks that are still standing by out here in the event some hot spots do pop up here. Now, the granddaughter of the founder of this business more than a century ago told me last night that her father always worried that a fire would happen here on the 4th of July. Therefore, he stayed the night here on many holidays, fearing that a fire would happen. It took heavy equipment to bring down what charred rubble remained of what was once a hardware store that flourished along Tacoma Avenue for more than a century.
We're going to miss it terribly.
Connie McHugh's grandfather started Coast House Materials in 1895, and it remained open until 2001. The family sold the building just 3 years ago. But when Connie got the call about the fire last night, she had to come.
It was shocking, but yet I was always worried about the 4th of July.
It all started around 8 and caused a partial collapse of the building that was made from old-growth timber. Connie and other neighbors feel certain it had to be fireworks that took down the building. And just looking at this debris, in a situation like this, will you be able to determine cause?
Total transparency, probably not.
Tacoma Fire says they aren't ruling out the possibility that fireworks started the fire, but that they would need to find that evidence in all this burnt debris.
One of the biggest structure fires in Tacoma is burning actively, and there's fireworks being shot off over the top of it. Pretty ironic, actually.
Fireworks propelled across the neighborhood as firefighters worked to contain the fire. This was one of 4 structure fires in Tacoma yesterday, in addition to around a dozen brush fires.
It stretches us pretty thin for our resources.
That's why Tacoma Fire is pleading with the public to honor the city's fireworks ban, because they say it's likely what brought an end to this small piece of Tacoma's history.
Molly, right now, more than 170 firefighters are fighting the Batterman fire in Douglas County. Officials telling us these warm temperatures and the winds have made it a very challenging day and contributed to the fire growing.
From Everett to Woodinville and all over the state, firefighters are mobilizing to Douglas County, where the fast-growing Batterman fire has now scorched 7,900 acres of land and is only 10% contained. Go Now evacuations have been expanded, adding the north side of Batterman Road to Rock Island grade.
There are fires that become pretty significant, but with all these resources coming in and quick response from the local agencies and from the state, we're really doing as much as job as we can on keeping them in check.
With air tankers in the sky and dozers and crews on the ground, firefighters have been working to hold the fire line and keep the towering flames from spreading. Officials say wind from the northeast had gusts up to 24 miles per hour. So far, no homes or buildings have been destroyed, but 80 structures are in danger.
We're still really early in this fire, as well as the whole fire season. So I really hope that people are aware that the crews are out there doing the best they can. Any local road closures or evacuations are really in the best interest of public safety.
New from overnight, police say the manhunt for a gunman who shot and killed a woman in Bellevue is now over.
KOMO's Lee Stoll is live with what happened and how officers made the arrest. Lee? Yeah, good morning. We're just outside of Sam's Tavern, which you can see here behind us. A pretty large number of officers who are still here and have been here all night long. You can see that yellow caution tape still blocking the road here. This is 110th between 8th and 10th. Very tense night in Bellevue for a lot of people who live around here. Police had set up a perimeter basically downtown looking for the gunman, searching the area with a canine, telling people to stay indoors. They tell us a woman was shot and killed outside of Sam's Tavern around 10 o'clock last night. Several people were in the bar at the time. We're told the gunman had a relationship with the woman who was killed. We're told he was talking to relatives after the shooting. Officers eventually were able to find the 34-year-old shortly before midnight, and they arrested him. Now, Bellevue police tell us this is very rare for them. The last time they could remember homicide detectives being called out was actually for a shooting at an apartment complex back in 2019. Back to you.
Hey, everybody, I'm Eric Johnson from KOMO News. Thanks for checking out the KOMO YouTube channel. You can see more of our videos right here by clicking on the video links for more news from the Seattle area and all of Western Washington. And don't forget to click the subscribe button below so you don't miss our YouTube updates.